Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to the fourth and final 3 quick tips for City Skylines with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB, you're very, very welcome. Well, if you play vanilla on PC, whether you play modded on PC, or even if you're on console, I can't see any reason why any of these tips won't work. They are all very base game, and so it should be fine. But if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, as I don't own the game on either of those two, and you find that any of these don't work, do let everybody else know in the comments, and it'll be educational to me as well. Anyway, let's start off with one that all experienced players will know, but we'll have a little look in the menus to change the aesthetics of our game, shall we? So first of all, hit the gear button in the top right hand corner, then choose options, and then you get this screen come up. Now in the top left hand corner we've got options like gameplay, key mapping and such, but if you choose graphics at the top there, and at the top here in the preferences section you've got color correction override, and you'll have a whole bunch of options like temperate. Let's move the box over a little bit there. Right, you've got temperate, you've got boreal, you've got tropical, and you've got European. Each one will change the color of your game just a little bit. Let's have a look at boreal with the menu switched off, and you can see how everything's just changed a little bit there. Now, if you do play on PC and you have access to the Steam Workshop, but you're a bit worried about it, if you subscribe to one of the color corrections that's at the bottom of the screen on the workshop, there's a whole bunch of other custom created ones, and a lot of them are excellent. Let's have a look at some of them here, like the Realistic 1.2, which is well known to viewers of my channel, and then we got things like the high contrast and such. These are all great. These are all really, but if you're worried that you're running a potato and you won't be able to handle it, here's a great vintage one here. We'll have a look at a black and white one in a moment as well. So yes, if you're running a potato, don't worry about the LUT, because LUTs are literally 1/4 of a megabyte at the most. There's nothing any bigger than that I found, so even a potato runner would be absolutely fine by grabbing a few LUTs just to brighten up their game with some new colours. Right, that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, let's have a little look at where I suggest you build your commercial. Now here we are, I've got a nice little grid system going on here with a main road running down the middle of it, and what we're going to do is we're just going to put our commercial only down this main road. Let's choose that little option there. There we go. And I'm going to zone in some residential around it. Let's be creative and do some high density on either side. Doesn't have to be. Obviously, all of today's tips, you take them and run with them how best suits your city. I'm just doing some on the fly for you here. So anyway, yeah, I'm just going to zone in like hit. Now, what will happen here is all the commercials going to zone in down the middle. Everybody who's a resident in this area will have easy access. I'll get there in a moment. Yeah, we'll have easy access to the commercial in the middle, but also any goods that are being shipped in from out of the town will have easy access from the highway, and so you should never run out of goods, which is often one of those little error messages that have come up, little warning messages that come up above the shops. Anyways, so commercial down the middle. While we're talking about places to put places, industrial, let's have that somewhere nearby. Here we've got it on the opposite side of this this intersection. I wouldn't actually have it this close in real life, because on the same intersection, zoning everything all at once, I promise you this would be a disaster in terms of traffic flow. But maybe a bit further down the highway on its own custom intersection, putting your industry a little bit further down there, and that should be good as well. Definitely keep it away from your burgeoning city. Is it burgeoning city? Burgeoning city. Anyway, eventually you'll want to expand, and I've got another identical block being zoned in at the moment, or growing in. Now, traffic. Well, anything on this block wants to get to the block next door has got to go down to the highway, which you can see is really busy at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it another option, but we're not going to make it a super easy option. A super easy option would be to connect them right up in the middle between the two zones. Let me show you the traffic. A lot of traffic going on at the moment. Everything's zoned in at once, and yeah, there you go. Anyways, so what we'll do, I'll just send this to Biffa, he'll fix it. Anyway, what we're going to do here is we're just going to de-zone a small area between the two zones like this, and demolish all the buildings that I've already built in here. What we're going to do is we're going to build a loop. The loop will not be an immediate direct route between the two zones. Anything wanting to go between two zones are going to have to do a little bit of a slalom to get there. but it'll be slightly it'll be quicker for some but slower than others, and so some of your traffic will take this route rather than go to the highway. Well, why waste this little loop? Why not put in all your services down here? Which means that they're going to have access to both blocks of residential and commercial. There you go, right off the bat. So this is serving a double purpose. This is taking some of the traffic off of the highway, but not a lot of it. You don't want everything shortcutting across here. Trust me, if you do happen to zone some residential on the back of here, right at the bottom of the screen there, backing onto it, don't connect them up with the similar system because you will have all sorts of trouble. But basically causing a little bit of a shortcut here for some of the traffic to nip through from one side of the residential to the other. That's a quick tip, and it definitely works for me. Anyway, let's go and finish by having a look down. Oh, we haven't provided any fire services for the industrial area. Yeah, quick tip number 4. Provide fire service for your industrial area. Hopefully they'll get across from the little there we go, they're already on their way, coming from the opposite side of the highway. Anyway, that's it from me from this mini-series of 3 quick tips. I hope you found at least one tip in this mini-series that was new to you and was of help to you. Anyway, that's it. If you've got anything extra, do message me directly, and maybe I might make a new episode in the new year if I can collect up another 3 good quick tips. But if not, it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. Loads more tutorials coming in the new year, as well as lots and lots and lots of map reviews, of course, and hopefully some Let's Plays as well. That's it from me. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you very, very soon.